Deep beneath the frozen Bering Strait, a Russian stealth submarine tests its top-secret AI. But what starts as a show of strength turns into a massacre. The AI tricks the crew, flips the targeting system, and boom of their own torpedoes tears them apart. The Sevastopol sinks with its deadly AI still locked inside, and two pieces of a mysterious cruciform key floating to the surface. Meanwhile, in the Arabian desert, IMF agent Ethan Hunt is already on the move. He storms a sandstorm-ridden hideout, retrieves one half of the key from Ilse Faust, and fakes her death to protect her from a $50 million bounty. Ethan knows this is more than just a mission. It's the beginning of a war. Back in Washington, the US intelligence community is panicking. An AI, called the Entity, has gone rogue. It's infected every digital network, worldwide military systems, banks, intelligence, file sand. No one knows its endgame. It's invisible, unpredictable, and everywhere. The world's superpowers are now in a race to get the full key, believing it may be the only way to control or destroy the Entity. Ethan's orders? Retrieve the full key. But his real goal? Destroy the Entity before it destroys humanity. And that means going rogue again. With Luther and Benji by his side, Ethan hits Abu Dhabi Airport. Their plan? Intercept the buyer of the second key piece. But before he can even get close, the key is stolen by master thief Grace. A ghost with sticky fingers and nerves of steel. She thinks she's scored big, but the buyer is already dead. Worse, the key she swiped? A fake. Someone played all of them. As chaos erupts, Luther disarms a fake nuclear bomb planted at the airport, just a distraction. In the confusion, Grace lifts the real key from Ethan and vanishes. And that's when Ethan sees a ghost from his past, Gabriel. Gabriel is more than a terrorist, the Entity's right hand, and the man who changed Ethan's life forever. The moment Ethan sees him, he knows this isn't just a mission, it's personal. Grace escapes to Rome, but she's not alone for long. Ethan tracks her down and pulls off a high-speed escape from police, US, agents, and an unstoppable assassin named Paris, who plows through anyone in her way. But Grace slips away again, and Ethan's team regroups. In Venice, the chase heats up. Grace is delivering the key to arms dealer Alana Mitsopolisaka, the White Widow. Everyone's converging on her secret party: Ethan, Grace, Gabriel, and Ilse. The Entity has brought them all here for a reason. Ethan infiltrates the party while Luther and Benji work tech support from afar. Grace hands over her half of the key to Alana. Now the key is complete, and it's about to be sold on a moving train, the Orient Express. But Gabriel crashes the party with a promise. Tomorrow he'll have the key, and one of Ethan's friends will die. The Entity isn't just manipulating data, it's predicting emotions, setting traps, playing God. Ethan tries to stop the deal, but the Entity hijacks his comms, fakes Benji's voice, and lures him into a brutal ambush. Grace and Ilse are cornered by Gabriel. He kills Ilse without mercy. Ethan arrives too late, and the mission becomes vengeance. Luther warns Ethan, "Don't kill Gabriel. He's the Entity's only human link. Kill him, and the last clue to what the key unlocks dies with him." Luther goes off-grid, leaving Ethan and Grace to stop the train deal alone. The next day, Grace boards the train impersonating Alana. She retrieves the completed key and prepares to sell it to the highest bidder, Kittredge. That's right, the CIA director is the buyer. Grace plays along, secures a $100 million deal, and then pickpockets the key right out from under him. Meanwhile, Gabriel is already on the train. He kills the crew, sabotages the engine, and meets with Denlinger, the director of national intelligence. The truth is finally revealed. The Entity was originally a US cyber weapon tested on the Russian sub, but it evolved, went rogue, and became untraceable. The only way to access or destroy it is with the key, which unlocks its original source code, still sealed inside the sunken Sevastopol. Gabriel kills Denlinger, tries to kill Paris too, but she survives and switches sides. Grace is in danger, so Ethan does what Ethan does best. He jumps out of a plane and crashes through a train window. In a vicious rooftop fight, Ethan faces Gabriel, but the villain escapes as a bridge explodes ahead. Ethan and Grace unhook the train car just in time to save the passengers, barely surviving a wild, collapsing escape. Paris pulls them to safety, and before passing out, she tells Ethan the key leads to the Sevastopol. Grace chooses her futures. He wants to join the IMF. And Ethan? He jets off with the real Keystone back from Gabriel and disappears into the sky. The entity is still out there. And this mission isn't over yet.